Lord, as this new morning quietly unfolds, I step into your presence with a heart that longs to rest, not to escape the day, not to avoid responsibility, but to be rooted in you before anything else begins. And in this gentle stillness, I whisper softly, Lord, let me start this morning resting in your presence. I pause here with you. I release the hurry. I lay down the tension. I soften my breath. I choose stillness over striving. Holy Spirit, draw my attention away from the noise of my thoughts and toward the peace of your nearness. Let me feel that I am not alone in this moment. Let me sense that you are here, not distant, not silent, not unreachable, but close and attentive. Father, before I check my phone, before I think about my responsibilities, before I plan or prepare, I come to you first. I choose to let your presence be the first thing that touches my heart today. Lord, I bring you my tired places, the places that feel worn, the places that feel heavy, the places that feel uncertain, and I ask you to meet me there with your gentle peace. Holy Spirit, quiet the restless part of me that always feels like it must be doing something, the part that worries about productivity, the part that fears falling behind, the part that struggles to simply be. Teach me how to rest without guilt. Father, help me understand that resting in your presence is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is where my soul regains strength. It is where my heart finds stability. It is where my mind becomes clear again. Lord, I step into this moment as it is, not rushing ahead, not clinging to yesterday, but fully present with you. Let your presence be the place where my spirit feels safe. Holy Spirit, surround me with your quiet comfort. Let it soften my emotions. Let it ease my thoughts. Let it slow my pace. Father, I release the pressure I carry, the pressure to perform, the pressure to be strong, the pressure to handle everything alone. In your presence, I do not need to pretend. Lord, I bring you my questions, the ones I speak, the ones I hide, the ones that linger quietly. I do not need answers right now. I need your nearness. Holy Spirit, let your presence be more real to me than my worries, more powerful than my fears, more steady than my uncertainties. Father, I rest in the truth that you are here with me, not just watching, not just observing, but present, engaged, loving. Lord, let this moment be a sacred pause before the day begins, a moment where my soul exhales, a moment where my heart becomes still, a moment where I remember who holds my life. Holy Spirit, bring me back to simplicity, just me and you, no expectations, no distractions, no rush. Father, let your presence be the place where my soul settles, where my breathing slows, where my thoughts quiet, where my heart feels held. Lord, I start this morning by choosing to be with you before doing anything else. Let this choice shape the rest of my day. Holy Spirit, rest my mind in your nearness. Let peace flow gently through my thoughts. Father, I release the weight of today into your hands. The tasks, the conversations, the unknowns. I trust you to carry what I cannot. Lord, I open every part of my heart to your presence now. The calm parts, the anxious parts, the hopeful parts, the weary parts. Meet me in all of it. Holy Spirit, let your presence fill the space where stress used to be, where worry used to live, where fear used to whisper. Father, let me feel safe enough to slow down, safe enough to breathe, safe enough to rest. Lord, as this morning continues to unfold, I choose to remain rooted in you, not drifting, not rushing, not distracted, but resting. Holy Spirit, draw me deeper into the quiet awareness that you are with me, right here, right now. Father, this is where I begin today, in your presence, in your peace, in your love. Lord, as I remain here with you, let this moment of rest grow deeper and more spacious within me. Let it move beyond a simple pause and become a place where my soul truly settles. Let it be a sacred space where nothing is demanded and nothing is forced, only gently received. Holy Spirit, help me recognize how safe I am in your presence. Safe to breathe, safe to feel, safe to be honest, safe to be still. There is no rush here, no expectation, no pressure, Only your quiet nearness. Father, when my mind tries to wander, gently draw it back. When my thoughts start planning ahead, guide them home. When worry tries to interrupt, cover it with peace. Let this moment belong to you. Lord, help me release the habit of striving, the inner tension that pushes me to do more, the voice that says I must prove myself, the feeling that I am behind. Let all of that dissolve in your presence. Holy Spirit, I give you every restless thought, every anxious idea, every unfinished concern, every silent fear. Hold them for me now. Father, as I rest here, let your presence become more real than anything else, more real than my responsibilities, more real than my worries, more real than my to-do list. Let you be the center of this moment. Lord, I bring you the parts of me that feel tired, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually, the places where I feel drained, the places where I feel worn down, the places where I feel like I have been strong for too long. Holy Spirit, breathe life into those places. Let your presence restore what exhaustion has taken. Father, help me learn how to rest without guilt, without feeling lazy, without feeling unproductive. Teach me that resting in you is how I receive strength. Lord, I do not need to fix anything right now. I do not need to solve anything. I do not need to understand everything. I only need to be here with you. Holy Spirit, let your presence quiet the inner noise, the constant thinking, the endless analyzing, the looping worries. Let silence feel gentle instead of uncomfortable. Father, let your presence be like a calm ocean beneath the surface of my thoughts. Even if waves rise, even if worries appear, let the depth of peace remain. Lord, remind me that you are not disappointed in me for slowing down. You are not frustrated by my need to rest. You are not distant when I am still. You welcome me here. Holy Spirit, help me release the weight of yesterday, the moments that hurt, the things that did not go as planned, the regrets I still carry. Let them rest in your mercy. Father, help me release the pressure of tomorrow, the things I cannot predict, the outcomes I cannot control. Let me trust you with what is ahead. Lord, I choose to live this moment fully, not trapped in the past, not anxious about the future. Here with you. Holy Spirit, let your presence become the place where I feel whole again, where fragmented thoughts come together, where scattered emotions find calm. Let your peace knit me back into myself. Father, I let go of the need to impress, the need to achieve, the need to be seen. In your presence, I am already enough. Lord, let your presence gently remind me of who I am, not defined by what I do, not measured by what I produce, but known and loved by you. Holy Spirit, let this rest sink into my nervous system. Let it soften my body. Let it slow my heart. Let it steady my breathing. Let me feel what peace truly feels like. Father, I surrender control. Control over outcomes. Control over timing. Control over people. I place it all into your hands. Lord, help me trust you deeply enough to rest, to stop striving, to stop bracing, to stop worrying. Holy Spirit, let your presence become my refuge, a place I can return to all day long, a place of safety, a place of peace. Father, as this morning continues, I choose to carry this rest with me, not just here, not just now, but into every part of the day. Lord, I remain in your presence, open, calm, unhurried, and at peace. Lord, as I remain here with you, let this rest become deeper than comfort. Let it become alignment. Let it become renewal. Let it become the quiet place where my spirit is strengthened without effort, where my heart is steadied without force, where my mind is cleared without pressure. Holy Spirit, help me rest not only from physical fatigue, but from inner striving, from the constant sense that I have to prove something, from the invisible weight of expectations, from the urge to control what I cannot control. Let my soul exhale fully in your presence. Father, I recognize that many times my rest is shallow because my heart stays guarded. I may sit still on the outside, but my thoughts keep moving. I may pause physically, but my inner world stays tense. Today, teach me a deeper rest, the kind that happens when I truly trust you. Lord, teach me to rest with my whole heart. Rest in my mind. Rest in my emotions. Rest in my body. Rest in my spirit. Holy Spirit, I invite you into the places I avoid because they feel too tender. The places where disappointment still lives quietly. The places where anxiety has become familiar. The places where fear has shaped my habits. Shine gently into those spaces, not to expose me harshly, but to heal me softly. Father, let your presence become the answer to my restless searching. The searching for certainty. The searching for security. The searching for reassurance. Let me find all of it in you. Lord, I rest in the truth that you are not only near, you are good. Your presence is not cold or distant. It is warm, gentle, and welcoming. You do not invite me here to judge me, but to restore me. Holy Spirit, calm the part of me that feels like I must always be on. Always ready, always strong, always composed, always productive. Teach me that I am allowed to be quiet. I am allowed to be still. I am allowed to be human in the presence of a loving God. Father, I release the pressure to carry everyone else's emotions, the pressure to manage how others feel, the pressure to keep everything stable. I give you the weight that does not belong to me. Lord, let this rest become a sacred boundary around my heart, a boundary that protects my peace, guards my mind, and keeps me anchored when the day becomes busy. Holy Spirit, let me feel your presence in a simple way, not as something I have to chase, but as something I can receive. Teach me to notice you in the gentle quiet, in the calm breath, in the softened heart, in the steady stillness. Father, I rest from the habit of rushing conversations, rushing decisions, rushing outcomes. I choose to slow down and trust that you are not hurried. You are patient. You are wise. You are steady. Lord, let rest in your presence become the way I start each day. Not occasionally, not only when I feel desperate, but as a daily rhythm, a daily return, a daily refuge. Holy Spirit, help me release the subtle fear that says, if I rest, things will fall apart. Replace that fear with faith that says, if I rest, God will hold what I cannot. Father, I rest in your care for my life. You care about what I care about. You see what burdens me. You know what I need. You understand what I cannot explain. And you are present with me in it all. Lord, I bring you the parts of my heart that feel heavy, the parts that feel uncertain, the parts that feel fragile. Hold them gently. Let your presence be the place where those burdens become lighter. Holy Spirit, let your presence settle my heart like a child resting in safety. Let me stop bracing. Let me stop guarding. Let me stop anticipating harm. Let me simply be held. Father, I let your presence reframe my day. I do not enter today alone. I do not enter today unsupported. I do not enter today afraid. I enter today with God. Lord, I rest here until my spirit feels quiet again, until my heart feels softer, until my mind feels clearer, until peace feels natural. Lord, as this prayer gently moves toward its close, I ask that the rest I've received here does not fade when the day begins to speed up. Let it remain within me like a steady flame, quiet, constant, and warm. Holy Spirit, help me carry your presence into everything, into my first conversation, into my first responsibility, into my first decision. Let my day begin not with urgency, but with awareness that you are near. Father, when noise surrounds me, let your presence remain louder than the noise. When pressure rises, let your presence remain stronger than the pressure. When worry tries to return, let your presence remind me of peace. Lord, teach me how to return to this rest throughout the day. In one breath, in one quiet moment, in one whispered prayer, in one pause before I respond. Let my life become a rhythm of returning to you. Holy Spirit, guard me from drifting into striving again. When I feel the urge to rush, slow me. When I feel the urge to control, soften me. When I feel the urge to carry everything alone, remind me, I can rest in God's presence. Father, let this rest shape my character today. Let it make me patient. Let it make me gentle. Let it make me steady. Let it make me kind. Let it give me clarity. Let it protect me from reacting in fear. Lord, I choose to live today from rest, not from stress. From peace, not from panic. From trust, not from tension. From your presence, not from pressure. Holy Spirit, help me notice you in small moments, in the quiet between tasks, in the stillness while waiting, in the gentle light of morning, in the calm of a deep breath. Let your presence become familiar and constant. Father, I place this day in your hands. The parts one understand, the parts one don't, the parts one can control, the parts one can't. I trust you with it all. Lord, thank you for inviting me into rest. Thank you for being near. Thank you for meeting me gently. Thank you for restoring my spirit. Thank you for giving me a peace that does not depend on perfect circumstances. Holy Spirit, I receive your presence as my home. Not a place I visit once in a while, but a place I live from. Let your presence be my foundation. Father, I step into this day quietly, calmly, unhurried, held. And if I forget, remind me. If I rush, slow me. If I worry, comfort me. If I strive, call me back. Lord, I start this morning resting in your presence, and I choose to remain there, even while I move through the day. In Jesus' name, amen.